queue, sir. Yeah.
Okay. My name is Purushottam Rao. I retired as a DIG from the CRPF. I was on deputation to Parliament from 1999 to 2004. As Joint Director first, then OSD Security. I was head of the security. Now, in this incident which has happened today, it's a very, very serious incident. Let us understand that the Home Ministry or the Delhi Police, they are not responsible. Honorable Speaker is the custodian for the Parliament House estate, Parliament Library, Annexe, all these things, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, all these things. And Parliament Security is Speaker's police. Honorable Speaker, these forces like IB, SPG, Delhi Police, all these forces are assisting the Parliament security in doing the security of the Parliament House. Now, today's incident is very, very unfortunate and should not have happened. Not that it had not happened, it had happened. A grenade was thrown from the visitors gallery, and another person jumped into the Parliament well, and things have happened like that. But today, I want to explain what is the position today. There are four main hurdles for any person, not checks. The first check is on the outer iron gate. There, people are first checked and sent inside. And before they go to the reception, they are frisked by the Delhi police. Then when they go to the reception, they tell their name and things like that, and they get the pass. Once they get the pass, again when they leave the reception, once again they are checked whether the pass is okay in his name, he is the same person, and because his photograph also is there on the pass. Then they go into the Parliament House complex. Then they enter the building gate. From the building, there also Delhi police checks, and the person's photograph comes on the monitor so that the security person sees that he is the same person, checks with the pass, and then lets him in. After that, you want me to hold?
No.
After that, they will go to the visitors gallery. There at the visitor gallery, the Parliament security physically frisks the person. Earlier also, but what happened is that in other gates, the Delhi police is doing it. Now, here at this gate, where they enter the visitors gallery, the Parliament security, they frisk the person. And then they go inside and sit. Now, some lapse had happened here. It could have been avoided, and then when they go and sit either in the frontmost seats or in the second one, there the watch and ward person or the Parliament security person, they stand there, they will be there. They will not allow you to cross your legs because you will be showing your legs to the Honorable Speaker. They will not allow you to sit on the edge of the seat because you might even jump. So they will not allow you to do that. They ask you to sit straight. But definitely lapses have happened here because this person or two persons, they held the railing, they hung themselves and then jumped into the well of the house. Now suppose this man had very harmless thing, is that the gas or what canister or whatever. Suppose he has a pistol, suppose he has a bomb, suppose he has a weapon, other knife or something. He could have harmed any of the honorable members or VIPs. So this lapse is a very serious one. It had happened once earlier. I would like to say this. Once what happened? One person was going regularly to one member's house. No names. Regularly he was going frequently. Every day member is seeing him. Then he introduced himself as from his constituency who worked for him. Then one day, when the honorable member was going to the house, this man said, "Sir, I want to see the Parliament House. I want to come with you." Normally, the names are given the previous day and passes are made in advance. One more important thing I want to say. when the names go, these names are sent to the IB for verification. But how the verification is done by the IB is that they will just see if there is any criminal record in those names. If it is not there, they will say okay. It's not possible that tomorrow is the entry and today you get the list and then every name is person is checked. It's not possible. But if that person is not on the criminal list, then the IB will say okay, and the pass is issued. So many procedures are there. In spite of it, it happened. It happened because honorable member had recommended his name. Now, you cannot question the honorable member. It is your house. Suppose
what happened, sir? What did this man do?
Who?
The person who came with the honorable member, did he carry something, a knife or something?
This time he carried whether it's a canister or it's a gas stick, I don't know. He carried that into the well of the house and he opened that. Obviously, it is not to harm anybody, to create a kind of confusion or to create some kind of a bad name to the security, to the country, that this thing has happened. These things keep happening when in Venezuela or someplace in 1999 it had happened. Anyway, now coming back to I said about that person who went to the honorable member's house, and along when he was going to the house, he said, "Sir, I will come with you." That member took him with him, and he said, "Let me hold your bag, sir." And the member gave his bag to that person. That person slipped his knife into that bag, and the member entered the Parliament House building gate, and before entering the building gate, the man handed over the bag to the honorable member. This person handed over that bag to the member, because the person, suppose I am following the member, I cannot carry anything with me. So he gave it to the member. You cannot question the member.
You cannot frisk the member.
You cannot frisk the member. You cannot even ask the member what is it in your bag. Suppose you enter your house, you take a bomb inside your house, who can stop you? It is member's house. Parliament is member's house. So he went inside, and when the honorable member was filling up details of this person, this man took that knife from that bag and put it in his socks. This happened in Parliament. It's on record. And honorable member took him all the way to that visitors gallery and left him there and went off. He said, the member asked them to send him inside. They said, "We will send, sir, we will send, sir." And when the member left, they started frisking him. When physically they are frisking him, when they came below the knee, that man kicked the security person. And that man was overpowered. Now what happens after this? What must be happening now? I said that it is the Speaker's Parliament estate. So the Parliament security is the main thing with which these people will be kept. And the head of security makes a small note to the to the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs. That Parliamentary Affairs, in consultation with the Speaker or Deputy Speaker, will, when the House is raising, will put up to the honorable members, and the members will decide what punishment is to be given to them. Then he is handed over to the local police for further action. In the meantime, they can come and do the interrogation inside the Parliament, inside the place where he is kept. So in this case, very serious lapse has occurred. There is no doubt about it. In fact, I was there. I was one of the persons in charge of Lok Sabha security. Lok Sabha Rajya Sabha at that time on 13 December 2001. Well, I shot one of those 5 Pakistanis who attacked the Parliament House. But what happened is, after that, under the chairmanship of the Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha and 16 other members of different parties, there was a committee to do the security. In that, one of the things which were recommended by us was that to put a bulletproof glass in the visitors gallery. It is there on record, in the records of the parliament. But for some reason, whatever, it did not take place. If it were there, this thing could not have happened. Even if he had a weapon, he could not have shot anybody in the house. So
So
now,
I also want to ask, when we see what action needs to be taken against the accused, that's one part of it.
yeah,
But you're saying serious lapses have happened.
yeah.
Do you think there needs to be an action to be taken, at the personal level, personnel who are responsible where the lapse has occurred? Do you think there would be something that will be happening against them too?
You mean to say the security person? Definitely. Definitely, if I were there, well, I'm not supposed to criticize anybody, but this is a lapse, serious lapse. But the SOPs, the standard operating procedures, have not been followed correctly, or slowly they get neutralized. One more thing is that you might ask how the member how the member has given such things without checking and verifying. What normally happens is that many people, many like maybe security person or maybe somebody working in the parliament, a friend of that person who wants a pass will go to the honorable member, fill up the name of this person, and the member signs. This should be stopped. Honorable members should be very careful about letting people to come into the visitors gallery. If that person is so interested, he can see outside the parliament whatever is happening, or the proceedings can be seen on the TV. Anyway, that's not my prerogative and my purview, but this is what it is. Members should not recommend anybody or sign the forms just like that. That's what I say.